Here's a statistic that stopped me in my tracks. Only 28% of marketers rate their content marketing as extremely successful. The other 72%, they're investing time, talent, and budget into content that delivers mediocre results at best. And here's why this matters more than ever in 2025. We're at a tipping point in how B2B buyers evaluate and engage with content. But here's where it gets interesting. Hi, I'm Kim Alby from Campaign Coach, and I've spent the last 17 years helping B2B companies, consultants, and founders transform their marketing from a frustrating time sink to a consistent quality lead generator. Fundamental to achieving consistent results is having content that resonates with your ideal customers. What I'm about to share with you isn't just theory. It's based on working with dozens of business owners and marketing leaders who are all asking the same question. Why isn't my content actually generating leads? And I'm going to show you why right now is the perfect time to jazz up your content capabilities to stand out in your market. Let's be clear about what's happening in B2B content marketing right now. Nearly half of marketers can't even measure their content's ROI. Over 70% feel their content strategy isn't effective. Sound familiar? If you're feeling frustrated, you're not alone. The harsh reality is that most B2B content marketing fails not because of lack of effort or expertise, but from lack of clear, repeatable systems dialed directly into your ideal customer and what they need to hear from you. Most businesses approach content as primarily a creative challenge, focusing on generating thought leadership or crafting the perfect message. But here's what's fascinating. The businesses consistently winning with content understand that success isn't about creating more creative or working harder. It's about having operational systems that transform expertise into consistent targeted assets. And this distinction is becoming critical because of three major shifts happening right now. Today's buyers are more sophisticated and selective than ever. They're actively rejecting generic content and expecting tailored experiences across every interaction, digital or human. The decision-making process now involves targeting buying committees, each member looking for highly personalized insights. Generic or inconsistent content simply can't keep up. These shifts are creating both challenges and opportunities. And if you're worried about having tried all of this before without seeing real results, I get it. Most businesses experience cycles of effort without clarity. That stops now because you're about to see what genuinely works. Here's what most people are missing. The opportunity to stand out has never been greater. If you have the right system, the businesses winning at content marketing aren't necessarily bigger or more resourced. They're just more systematic. Some of the most successful B2B content programs I've seen are run by one-person marketing teams or founder-led businesses who've implemented the right frameworks. And that's because of four critical changes happening right now. The first, AI is transforming content creation from a blank page problem to a directed expertise problem. It's not about replacing human expertise. It's about activating and applying it more efficiently. You might be thinking, isn't AI going to complicate things or replace the human touch? Actually, it's the opposite. AI is here to elevate, not eliminate, empowering you to leverage your human expertise more precisely and more efficiently. Second, integrated content systems are replacing disconnected tools. What once required enterprise budgets is now accessible to smaller businesses. And third, audience-first distribution systems are replacing platform-specific approaches, allowing even modest-sized companies to achieve visibility previously reserved for big brands. Fourth, systematic content operations are replacing ad hoc creative processes, turning content from an occasional art project into a precision instrument for growth. This is why we developed the Reach 10X formula. Revenue equals attention times conversations times help. Let me break that down. Attention is about being visible to your ideal clients when they're actively looking for solutions. Conversations is about engaging potential clients in ways that build trust and demonstrate expertise. Help is about providing genuine value that moves prospects closer to their goals, whether they buy from you immediately or not. See, when you multiply these three elements together systematically, what you get is revenue. And the best part, implementing this system doesn't require a huge team or months of setup. Even small founder-led companies with 0 or 1 marketer have implemented our framework in a matter of weeks. This isn't about creating more content. It's about creating the right content in the right way for the right people. Let me give you a quick example of what this looks like in practice. Fit Golf Performance Centers was struggling. Their business development leader, Fran Rosario, described their original approach to content marketing as random and ineffective.
All of our marketing processes came through trial and error and sitting in a room with several other people and coming up with what we thought were great ideas. Okay, and that's exactly our marketing approach, because we thought we were smarter than everybody, but that wasn't true. Okay.
In our conversation, Fran admitted to me they'd put out videos without any clear plan, and they'd get just a handful of views, no new leads or appointments.
We've already tried developing videos and putting it online. Our first attempt of promoting through LinkedIn, we'll call it, was probably over a year ago. We put it out there, and I was taking a look at the reports this morning, and we were getting, 24 people were viewing it, maybe. And we weren't getting anything else out of that. We weren't getting a lead. We weren't getting emails. We weren't getting anything. But we thought, well, let's do it again. So we're going to be really consistent and get this out once a month. Okay. And the next month we did it again. And the same thing happened, but we had no process in place.
Fran laughed when he told me, honestly, we didn't even know what wasn't working. But everything changed when Fran and Fit Golf committed. They implemented the Reach 10X formula process through Campaign Coach. At first, their customer profile was just 3 sentences, but when they finally got clear and detailed about who their customers were and what mattered to them, their marketing took off.
And the very first thing we had to do was we had to change our videos to fit our ideal customer profile. I keep saying that, and I say that slowly because, believe it or not, that is the most important piece of our entire marketing program.
When they started implementing the Reach 10X formula process, it wasn't an overnight success. In October, their first month after they committed, they got about 5 inbound leads, and their videos received about that many views. But they were committed, and they stayed the course. They persevered. They continued. Fast forward 4 months later, when Fran and I spoke on February 17th, Fit Golf's videos attract thousands of views regularly. 5,297 views between January 30th and February 17th, and new clients from around the country, even overseas, are reaching out. They're experiencing 30 to 40 inbound leads every week. Fran shared with me that the trainers at their Philadelphia location are booked months in advance now. Marketing used to stress them out, but now new clients schedule appointments before they even talk to anybody. He said it feels almost effortless. Within just 4 months, 137 days, Fit Golf Performance Centers went from scattered marketing efforts to generating 30 to 40 qualified inbound leads every week. Their trainers became booked months in advance, transforming their entire financial outlook and delivering clear, measurable ROI. The difference wasn't working harder or being more creative. It was implementing a systematic framework that made content success inevitable rather than occasional. If you're a B2B business owner, marketing leader, or consultant who knows content should be generating leads but haven't seen the results that you want, here's the question I want to leave you with. What would change in your business if you could build a content engine that consistently generated qualified leads with only about 3 to 4 hours of work per week? In our next video, I'll show you exactly how to make 3 powerful shifts in your approach to content marketing. These shifts can move you from content chaos to becoming a quality lead generation machine. See, what's your biggest content challenge right now? Share it in the comments, and I'll personally respond with actionable insights. Plus, your question might even be featured and answered in depth in our next video. While you wait for the next video, download our free B2B content audit checklist to quickly identify your biggest opportunities for improvement today. Imagine if creating content wasn't a weekly frustration, but instead became a predictable lead generation system. How much easier and less stressful would your business and your life become? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in video 2.